So today's question, how do you motivate disengaged employees? That's not an easy one. So let's first talk about different levels of engagement, or in this case, disengagement. So you have disengaged employees. Those are people who come to work, they may do some of the work, but ultimately they're wasting time doing other things. They might be engaged 25 hours out of a 40-hour work week. But then you have actively disengaged employees. These are the ones that come to work with a goal of not working. Like they are literally coming to work, trying to work as little as possible, trying to avoid people just so they can just come to work and get their paycheck. Now, actively disengaged employees can be toxic. Not only are they going to come to work and not be productive, but they can actually bring the morale down of other people. So if you have top performers working with them, you better watch out for those top performers because they are going to be annoyed by those disengaged employees and they're going to be looking for their manager to make something happen. So what do you do about those actively disengaged employees? My advice, get rid of them. It's time to get rid of them. Put them on a performance plan if you must, but ultimately they're actively disengaged. They are not being productive. They're going to bring your team down. Now's the time to get rid of them. But how about your disengaged employees? Now those ones, they may still have a chance. So here's what you can do. Have a conversation with them and talk about these three things. Number one, lay out the expectations you have for these people. They might not even know what's expected of them. So make sure it's crystal clear what's expected of them. And then two, have a candid conversation and ask them, how do you think you're performing? And then you need to give your feedback. So even if it's tough for you, if it's going to be a little bit of conflict, you have to give them true and honest feedback of how they're doing towards their performance objectives. And then third, simply ask them, what do you want? How can we motivate you? What can we do to make you feel rewarded? Now, sometimes that simple question is going to shock you. They might not want money. They just might want some recognition for doing a good job. Right? So definitely have that conversation, ask them that question. So ultimately, those are the three things you want to discuss, and hopefully that will get that person on the right track to becoming an engaged employee. Now, I really hope that this answered or kind of addressed the question of what do we do with those disengaged employees. Now, if you have any questions like this, anything talent management related, like hiring, coaching, or team building, or anything about assessments, please reach out to me. You can send me an email, support@rockstarworkforce.com, or leave a comment in the video section here. And that's all for today. Take care.